The manufacturing sector has continued to show reasonable resilience in terms of recovery from the global economic distortions caused by COVID-19 pandemic, which were worsened by the Russia-Ukraine war, as evidenced by the manufacturing sector posting 2.7 trillion shillings revenue contribution at the end of Q2 financial year 2022-2023, representing 22.65% of the contribution. However, these manufacturers have expressed their dissatisfaction with the minister, highlighting high power tariffs and unreliable power, which cause blackouts as the major impediments to the industrial growth.
To air out our challenges, especially to Umeme, because without power you can't develop. I have a plot in Namamve, which I'm trying to develop, but because of challenges of power, you find most of the time things are taken away. You know, it is easy to vandalize a place when there is a darkness.
As you said, the cost of power with using generators is 5 times the Umeme rates, and we're operating generators for products like soap and products like plastics, where if a machine shuts down, whatever's in process is destroyed. It needs to be recycled. There's a lot of cost for us. Our problems are the same that have been raised, so I won't repeat them. We're looking forward to corrective measures. We're looking forward to the 5 cents.
It is on that note that they demanded assurance from the Energy Minister, who elaborated how this will play out.
The interruptions really cost us as manufacturers. We're here in Arua, we're in Tororo, we're in industrial area of Ugologa as Uganda Bati. And most of the issues that we have is power cuts that happen within the production process.
In her submission, the minister said that the lower power tariff can be achieved, though gradually. She asserted that the 5 US cents was a presidential directive that she can never disregard, and thus they should await for the announcement from the Electricity Regulatory Authority.
This cannot be done abruptly because it will cause some shortfall, and my system or my industry is a self-reliant industry. I sell electricity to survive. So I cannot implement the directive abruptly, and I have been working with the president on this. So we are reducing slowly, and very soon the regulator who is mandated to reduce, to announce tariffs, will be announcing a tariff that will not be 5 US cents.
In that same regard, she issued a strong warning to manufacturers linked to vandalism, as the same scrap they buy from vandals is from transformers and transmission lines that distribute them the electricity they so need.
Encouraging vandalism because they are creating market. And let me use this opportunity to declare that once I get you, I will catch the truck entering your factory. That will be the end of your factory. I will close it because you are creating a bad name for the rest of the members of Uganda Manufacturing Association. I get a truck of illegal scrap. In your promise, I will close it.
Ultimately, the chairperson Uganda Manufacturers Association suggested that full implementation of economic industrialization will revamp some of ministry's programs like the Rural Electrification Association, which targets their audience.
There is a worry of surplus power, underutilization of the current installed capacity. However, we think that if we did some of the major projects like ANOA and others, in the next 5 years, we shall not have excess power. If, I know my colleague will talk about this, if you have, I know you have disbanded rural electrification scheme and taken it back to the ministry, but if in the end of the project that you bring along, you prioritize industrialization. Because what happened in the rural electrification, they were looking at social impact. They were looking at what? Social impact. They were looking at school, they were looking at communities, they were looking. Factually, you had to invest and go on a rebate. And sometimes that is the kind of capital you needed to be invested in machines. And they were telling you to invest it in a power line. We have many such cases, including myself.
Lastly, manufacturing, like the National Development Plan 3 framework, lack a meaningful, predictable tax policy and tax administration regime to spur heavy investments into the manufacturing that continue to elude Uganda. Runa Nahabwe, SMART24 TV, Business Today.